Good morning, everyone. I am Legion. How was your today? It's good? Well, why we are here today is because recently we have a task regarding the discussion of main features of the three components of TPB and how they were applied on a situation. Today, my group members, me and Christina, Shufen, and I will discuss about the relationship between stop or control smoking and TPB. Let me have a brief for smoking and what is TPB. Firstly, smoking is inhaling and exhaling smoke is the act of burning organic materials. Casual smoking seems to be the act of only infrequently smoking, and typically in a social setting or to decompress. Nowadays, a lot of medical professionals see chronic smoking as nicotine curving with negative health effects. Smoking can damage almost all the human body organs. Giving up in smoking can dramatically lower a person's risk of developing a condition associated to smoking. In the US, smoking is the number one cause of death factor in early disease and mortality. For many people, quitting smoking is challenging. However, the number of people who have successfully quit smoking is rising. So that shows that quitting smoking is a consumer experience that they want to stop smoking in person. Stopping and controlling smoking habits, which is one of the situations that happen every day, and is affected by a human behavior. This situation can be further explained from TBB aspect. TPB, which is stand for Theory of Planned Behavior, and this theory is released by Adrian from 1985. The function of theory of planned behavior is to predict and understand the behavior of people. Based on mode of TPB, attitude is preferred, effect with behavioral intention. And the attitude is based on personal attitude and the subject norm. At the same time, there are studies of subjective norm with attitude will affect together. After that, Adam perceived behavioral control into TPB. Additionally, theory of planned behavior which have three components as attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control.
So let's move on to the first element of the attitude in TPB. So what is the attitude? Attitude is the personal attitude based on their self-behavior. So therefore, attitude can judge from the knowledge, prejudice, perspective, positive and negative of the behavior. For example, take the Venus as the example, people will know to think about that he or she must do. Means that the person will think, oh, the exercise actually can get the more benefit for us to get more the immune system, and it is very good for us to exercise exercise every day. This is because exercise can help us to reduce the lost weight as well. So in the conclusion of that, the people will get the right direction for them. Second part of the element in the TPB, which called as the subjective norm. So subjective norm actually is referred to the objective that we view on the perspective what we see or think. Therefore, the subjective norm actually can affect from the friend, family, and neighborhood as well. For example, when the person do the exercise, and this action will actually affect our intention to correct behavior. Means that if their friends or neighborhood is do the exercise right now, so that mind will talk to them, oh, it is time to us to to accompany with our friends to make to do the exercise together. So in the conclusion of that, the people will plan to exercise maybe next week or in the next month. So last but not least, in the last of the element which called as the perceived control behavior. So perceived control behavior is over to what we believe that we can control our behavior by ourselves. Therefore, external and internal factor which is intention and behavior can actually affect the perceived control behavior as well. For example, when people feel he or she have strong power to control themselves, means that if the person is go outside to drink the alcohol, so he might think he have more confidence to stop the alcohol as well because this is because he will think the alcohol is actually not get addicted from them. So this is the perceived control behavior will comes out already. Then he will stop to control themselves to stop to drink the alcohol as well. In the last, the people will lose control as this perceived control behavior will cover the belief they have. So it means that if their belief is quite strong, so that they may correct the behavior is become smooth. If the belief is very big, so the behavior they correct will become the obstacle as well. So in the last, I have done the three elements which call as the perceived control behavior. Second is subjective norm, and the last is attitude in the TPB. Thank you.
So, hi, hello everyone. So today I would like to present about. So first of all, my name is Nur Christina D. So my student ID is SUKD 210299194. Okay, so I will continue the presentation. So alright, so we start from how does the TPN influence the consumer behavior? So from the personal attitude to stop or control smoking. So basically, as a smoker, they feels that smoking can provide relief, or we can say relaxation from the stress that they're having. So basically, most of the smoker, um, when they feel stress, they will take the cigarette to start smoking. Okay, smoker who are sick, especially those with throat discomfort, will start to stop or we can say control the smoking. So control the smoking can be seen as like maybe in a day they start to control. Maybe before this smoke they smoke the cigarette maybe 3 to 4 cigarette. Maybe they can less the amount, maybe 1 to 2 cigarette in a day. Okay, so this is from the personal attitude that that influence them to stop smoking. Okay, why they need to stop smoking. So next, we can go through by So next we can go through by how does the TPN influence the consumer behavior. From the subjective norms, okay, based on the subjective norms, we can refer primarily to the influence of the external environments on the smoker. Okay, so stopping or controlling smoking is something that the smoker realize is wanted by others and perceive that disapproval from significant family, friends, or doctors is closely related to the intention to quit smoking. Sorry. Okay. Basically, most of the smoker, they realize that whatever that the smoking behavior is something that um there's something that is not um is an attitude that not everyone can accept. Okay, especially people around them, like their family, friends, a doctor, they disapprove this behavior. Okay, so this is the reason why most of the smoker started to stop smoking or control the smoking. Okay, because of the people around them. Okay, especially families lah. Okay, next is how does the TPN influence the consumer behavior based on the perceived behavior control. So perceived behavior control is the degree to which the smoker stop or control the smoking behavior. Okay, the smoker ability and determination the support smoker can get from people around them, such as their wife and parents. Okay, basically, based on the perceived behavior control, um, the ability and the determination that the smoker get to stop smoking, or we can say control the smoking, is because of they get support by people around them, for example their wife, their parents, their family, their children, who give them support to stop smoking. For example, we can give is like maybe before maybe they can buy in, like you can see in the pharmacy, they used to have I don't know, I think it's kind of like medicines to when they it's like a month medicine for the smoker to stop control. So if they can, from a Monday they can consume the pill like that, so they can stop control the I mean like they can control like we can say the control how they feel want to smoke lah, like that. Okay, and maybe support they can give is like, for example, if for example it's like if the smoker, or maybe like the person like the father who is a smoker feels stressed or what, maybe the wife can persuade them, maybe the wife can um, change from smoking to maybe can give them some dessert or what to release the stress, so that every time when they stress, they won't find they will find other way to release the stress. Maybe before this they really stress, they will start smoking. Okay, but because of the wife support them, oh, I see my husband is stressed today, so I cook something good, something what is his favorite food, for example. Okay, to release the stress, to make the husband happy, so the husband will not to smoke lah, because the husband find others initiative to stop stop smoking. Okay, other initiative to like release the stress rather than release stress by using smoking by smoking cigarettes lah. Okay, so um this is very important lah for people around us. For example, if we have a parents with smoking, so we can persuade them, or maybe we can give them a moral support, any support that they need from us to help them in stop the smoking. So we as the family, we need to give it to them. Okay, so that's all from me. Thank you very much, and um, I will pass this presentation to the next presenter. Okay, thank you.
Hi, I am Liang Shifen. I will discuss about the conclusion. In conclusion, the personal attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control are the three components of theory of planned behavior. These three components play an important role as it can be a measurement on stopping and controlling smoking behavior. Stop or control smoking is the action which is not all the people will practice it, but some people will. So it is depends on the person's attitude, subjective norm, and the behavioral control. They have the indirect relationship, but these three components can influence the smoking behavior. Smoking cannot only depend on one component. For example, a person has negative attitude to smoking and he does not smoke. However, he is always staying with his friends who is the heavy smoker and living together. He may, because of his friend's influence, and change his negative attitude to positive attitude. Then he will become a current smoker and he will try to control it because he is not a smoker in the beginning. The behavior can be changeable and it will not always be the same. Hence, stop and control smoking behavior depends on a variable from personal attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control. Here is a straight interview video from YouTube about the people reaction on smoking behavior. Now, let's watch it.
Haben Sie schon geraucht in Ihrem? Ja. Rauchen Sie immer noch? Nein, ich rauche nicht.
Nee.
Haben Sie geraucht?
Nee.
Halten Sie von Menschen, die ihre Gesundheit ruiniert, indem sie rauchen?
Das muss, glaube ich, jeder für sich selber entscheiden.
Und jetzt gerade mit der Zigarette.
Ja.
Wie lange rauchen Sie?
10 Jahre?
Und planen Sie, das Rauchen aufzuhören?
Nein, noch nicht.
Okay, tschüss.
Nee, nein, plane ich nicht.
Und haben Sie früher geraucht und das Rauchen aufgegeben?
Ich habe früher häufiger mal geraucht, Zigarillos, aber inzwischen rauche ich die nicht mehr oder ganz, ganz selten.
Und wie lange haben Sie geraucht?
Gott, seitdem ich 14 bin, also 34 Jahre, aber ich habe dazwischen immer mal so 2 Jahre aufgehört.
So here is our presentation about the theory of TBB applied on smoking behavior. Hope you guys can understand what is TBB theory, and that's all for our presentation. Thank you.